Hey guys, it's Girl with a Tail here. Tonight I'm doing a twin flame reading, and I was inspired by twin flames to pick pairs of twin animals or just animals that look almost exactly alike. So here we have these pair of frogs, group number 1, a pair of ducks, group number 2, pair of unicorns, group number 3, and pair of pigs, polka dot pigs, group number 4. So pick one of the 4 piles. I'm gonna go a little closer for you. So you have the frogs, the ducks, the unicorns, and the pigs. So, and these are just some melting birthday candles, honestly. So there we go. Pick the pile that resonates with you, and let's start. Okay, so pile number 1. Ooh. Pile number 1. Let's see what you got. So, the return, the move, the 9 of Wands, the Chariot, the Star in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Restore and Replenish card, the Dream a Beautiful Dream card, and the Come to Life card. Okay, so this is interesting. So with the Return card, I'm sensing that your twin flame, on the return and the move, I'm sensing that when you I'm sensing that you may move, like literally move back to your place of residence when you were a child. Like you may move back to your old hometown. Like let's say you went away for university, college, you just moved for some reason, but you move back to your old neighborhood, or you just go back to visit where you were from, like you make a return visit. I feel like that might be when you meet your twin flame. Or this could be, don't be too upset, but this could be an ex coming back, and that's why you've gotten the return here. You could have an ex that's like a runner, like, you know, some twin flames, there's a chaser and there's one that pursues. So this could be someone coming back, or it could be that they want to make a move to get you back. You might already know who this person is. I'm thinking you might already have met your person. With the 9 of Wands, this person is very, very hardworking. In fact, they might be a workaholic. Sometimes they may not even have as much time to spend on the relationship as you might like, but they're very successful in all their endeavors. So you're never going to want for anything financially, because they work so hard and they're very successful at whatever job it is that they do. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like they're very sure about you. Like they come charging in when you really need them, even though they are a busy person. You never have to second guess their feelings, especially with the Star card in reverse, because when the Star card is upright, it means that something is far away. But this Star card is in reverse, meaning something is quite close, like you don't have to long for it. It's right there already, which makes me think that you've already met this person, because it's in reverse. So I feel like you already know who this is, group number 1. You can let me know in the comments what you think. With Dream a Beautiful Dream, I feel like you kind of have your whole future with this person thought out. Like you daydream about it, about how it could be. And with restore and replenish, I feel like this is speaking about your twin flame. He or she has a tendency to overwork themselves, and they could really benefit from rest and recuperating, and with the restore and replenish card. And I feel like you, as their twin flame, you help them take a break, take it easy, replenish themselves. Like you bring balance to their life. Something that's so interesting, if you choose the frogs, if you look closely, one frog is totally whole and the other one has a crack, right? That you can't even really see unless you bring up close. And I just feel like with this restore and replenish card, your twin flame may be feeling a bit wounded. See right here, he's bandaged. He may be feeling a bit wounded right on the head from all the hard work. And there's something about you that heals him or her. Right here with the come to life card, I feel like you have the ability to kind of paint this beautiful, fanciful future for the two of you. And you literally kind of paint life into this person. Like this person's gone through a lot because they've been working so hard. So whoever you are, group number one, your twin flame, just to summarize, is like very hardworking, but a little bit drained from all of that. And you help bring that balance and that self-care into their life. They are sure about you, enthusiastic, charging towards you. They want to be close. They don't want to feel far apart. They're very successful. You might know them already, and you might meet them when you return or move back to someplace you used to be, you used to live. That's what I'm getting here for this twin flame reading. A lot of you may have met this person, group number one. So I'm actually gonna put this behind now that we're finished with the frogs. So next we have the ducks. Let's see what you got. What is your twin flame gonna be like? Okay, so with the Libra, your twin flame may literally be a Libra, or you might be a Libra, or you might meet in the month that Libras are from, according to the zodiac. It could be any one of those things, or one of you may just have the traits of a Libra, right? Or you may literally meet this person between September 23rd and October 22nd, like September to October, like Libra months, Halloween time. And with the float, I feel like this person's very lighthearted, like they're floating on air, and when you meet them, you're gonna feel like you're floating on cloud nine, and so will they. Like you'll both be very enthusiastic about each other, especially with the ducks. It's amazing how you picked the ducks and you got the float, and the ducks are literally in that position. They look like they're wooden ducks floating on a wooden lake right now. And you know that phrase, water off a duck's back? Like, meaning that you can take any kind of criticism and just continue to do your best and not let it get the best of you. Like, with float, I feel like no one can bring either one of you down, especially when you're together. So you also got Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, but it's in reverse, and the Hierophant, but it's in reverse. So I feel like with the Knight of Cups, this is a very emotionally stable person, which makes sense because they, like with float, they can kind of rise above anything. And then with Four of Pentacles, one of you has a tendency to overanalyze, to overthink. This same person, I think, despite being emotionally stable, they overanalyze, they overthink. The Four of Pentacles is self-obsession. So you may think at times that they're a little bit absorbed in themselves. With the Three of Swords in reverse, if this were upright, it would be like a cheating card. So the fact that it's in reverse makes me think that you two are extremely faithful to one another and you have eyes only for each other and no one else, which is beautiful. And with the Hierophant, that's how it should be. And with the Hierophant, usually this is a marriage card, but it's in reverse. So it makes me feel like because your bond is so strong and you only want each other, for some reason you don't feel the need to rush into marriage, because it kind of feels like you already are married. But if marriage, like formal marriage, is something you want, group number 2, you need to communicate that with your person so that they will know that it's important to you. It may not be important to them because they're so sure about everything. Conscious connections and focus on the light. So with this card, it reminds me of the twin flame theme, because it looks like she's looking in her reflection almost. And this pair is identical, unlike these were slightly different. But these people are actually slightly different too. I feel like you are consciously trying to manifest this person, but it's not quite happening yet, as this reflection is looking away. Like you're almost there, but it's not quite happening yet. And the reason why it's not quite happening yet is because the oracle cards are reminding you to focus on the light. Only when you think extremely positive and put out positive vibes, positive thoughts, vibrate at a high frequency, can you then be vibrating at the frequency you're going to need to attract your twin flame into your life. Like, you need to be as high vibrational as you can to do this, because this person is literally floating on air, cloud 9. They're very high vibrationally. They're very very, very happy person. So to be able to draw them, emotionally stable, faithful, everything, to be able to draw them into your life, you're gonna have to be as positive as you possibly can and really try your best. Group number 2, to kind of draw this person in. Of course, this person wants to be with you, but only when you vibrate at this energy will you be open enough to kind of allow them into your life and to attract them into your life, and to even be in the same place so that you'll meet them. So I hope that resonates with you, group number 2. Let me know in the comments. So thank you to group number 1, the frogs, and group number 2, the ducks. I'm just gonna put those behind. Next we have the unicorns. One's blue, one's yellow. Just like our first pair, they were slightly different. The ducks are identical, but these unicorns are slightly different. So you got the jump, the change, you got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Oh wait, I actually let's see. You got the 7 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Cups in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse, the Queen of Swords upright. So with the 7 of Wands in reverse, I'm kind of getting that this guy is like as if he's going on a journey, but he's really struggling to get there. Like he's literally like trying to raft his way there. And because it's in reverse, I sense that your relationship will be effortless. Like it won't be a struggle at all. Like it'll just be an effortless relationship. Like some change within the both of you is going to allow you guys to jump right into the relationship. Like there's not going to be a period of awkwardness and figuring it out and wondering, should we be together? It won't be like that. It'll be like instantaneous. Like you meet on Monday and on Tuesday you're dating, and Wednesday you want to say this is your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. With 4 of Cups, which is usually discontentment in reverse, you're going to be really content with each other. You're going to be quick, effortless, content. This is going to move really quickly once you meet them. With the Hanged Man, also in reverse, I feel like sometimes when the Hanged Man is in reverse, it means that there's an inability to change, but you actually got the change card. So I feel like you overcame that inability to change for this person. Whether, regardless of what it is you had to change, maybe one of you had a bad habit or something, or maybe one of you, again, like fear of intimacy, fear of commitment, that kind of thing. But I think you've overcome that, or they have overcome that, and they've jumped right in to this effortless, contented relationship, especially with the Queen of Swords. This is a quick moving sort of energy. The Queen of Swords is very sure of what she wants, and she's not afraid to cut people off. But I feel like you guys are very sure of each other. Pandora's Gift, Heaven Sent, Listening for Truth. It's interesting that you got the change, and I talked about changing bad habits, and you got the Hanged Man in reverse, which was inability to change. And I said you might have overcome that, or they might have overcome that and changed for the better. And then you got Pandora's Gift, which is all about opening, Pandora's box. She wasn't supposed to open it, and she did open it, and she let out like all the bad things into the world. Like the world was perfect. It's a story. And then Pandora opened the box and she let out all these bad things. So to me that speaks to bad habits that may need changing, like Pandora's Gift, as if with this relationship you've both received the gift of finally being able to change some of those bad habits, whether it's running from intimacy, love, some kind of addiction, whatever it is. I feel like you're coming into a new energy where you're literally able to cut those bad things out of your life, especially with listening for truth. Like one of you may recently become very spiritual, meditating, self-care, doing all the things you need to be doing. And with Heaven Sent, I feel like you're gonna feel it. This person is Heaven Sent because they help you to like be this whole new better version of yourself, or they might think that you're Heaven Sent because you help them to be this whole new better version of themselves. So that's what I'm getting for you, group number 3. Like there's a lot of healing in this relationship. Like you guys kind of heal each other. I like that the 2 unicorns are different colors. I feel like they represent the masculine and the feminine. They complement each other very nicely. So that was group number 3. I don't want to sound morbid, but I feel like you might even meet this person in like a rehab center or AA meetings or therapy, or you may both be into therapy, you may both be into yoga, gym, those desensitization tanks, you know, where you go and like float in water, like something therapeutic, something relaxing, something like to do with bettering your mental health or emotional or physical health. Like there's something very healing about this pile, especially as it's unicorns, and unicorns are kind of mythical, and you got heaven sent, and this person seems like they must have come from some fantasy land, because you guys really complete each other and heal each other. Of course, you're already complete within yourself, but you feel even more so because of this person. Sorry, that was just coming through at the end there. So next we have the polka dot pigs, group number 4. The shadow and the light. Okay, wow, right away, major twin flame energy. Of course, this is a twin flame reading, but to see it black and white like this, one of you is like the other one's shadow self. So this person reflects back to you the qualities that you tend not to see in yourself. So if you don't notice that you're selfish, they reflect that selfishness, right? But then also it could be good things. Like if you don't notice that you're beautiful, you look at them and think, why is someone so beautiful with me? But you are beautiful, and they're attracted to your beauty too, kind of thing. Like, so they're reflecting all the good and all the bad right back at you with the light and the shadow. Because like light and shadows go together. Like you can't cast light on something without having a shadow on the other side, and you can't have a shadow without light, because it would just be total darkness. So it may seem like the other opposites, but they go together and they have to be together. So 8 of Wands, which kind of means everything's coming at you all at once. 7 of Swords, which is the shady card, like deception, like he's stealing. And this kind of goes with shadow and light, because they may show you things about yourself that may be negative. Like if they're ever dishonest with you, maybe you in the past were dishonest with someone else. Maybe you have a tendency to hide things, and they do as well. I'm not sensing unfaithfulness. I'm not sensing that. I can't guarantee it, but I'm not sensing that. What I'm sensing is more like the little things that you do that aren't ideal, they do as well, and you get annoyed. But you need to realize, like, they're so like it's almost as though you and this person are so similar that you can't help but squabble about little things. Like, when people are too similar, they tend to argue. With the Emperor, I'm getting a really strong masculine energy, very authoritative, which kind of goes with how you reflect each other. And I said how people that are too similar argue, like with the Emperor. I feel like you think this person bosses you around just a little bit, but they do it because they really love you and they really want to guide you. Like, they're not trying to be toxic or anything. You have to remind them to give you your space and that you can make your own decisions, right? And with this 6 of Cups, which is gorgeous, I'm getting that this is a very happy relationship. Like, no matter what, like, this is a very happy relationship. It's interesting that you guys got these cards that kind of seem like, there would be a little tension here with the shadow and the light. And these are the only 2 that couldn't face each other because they're going the same direction. So it's almost like I said, how you're too similar. They're so similar that they're, instead of being like how the others are like this, they can't really face each other because they're slanted the same way. So you guys are so similar, and yet you get into little crawls because you're too similar. In the world, not of this, or of the world, and power of attraction. So this is such a great twin flame card. Like, you are trying to consciously call forth this person, and I think you're being successful at it right now. Like, I feel like they're coming towards you all now. And then within the world, not of the world, you are kind of like a natural manifester, because you understand that you understand about light energy, dark energy, vibrating on a high level, vibrating on a low level, different emotions, like creating your life with your thoughts. I feel like you understand all of that. And in a weird way, it's almost like you're not of this world, because you're always in your mind manifesting, and it's really your own manifestation that brings forth this person that is so perfectly similar to you. It's almost ethereal. And I think all the things you're manifesting are kind of going to come at you all at once. Not just your twin flame, but maybe also the career, the family life. A bunch of things are going to come at you all at once, which can be very beautiful, but a little overwhelming. Be careful of like other people being jealous and deceptive, because when you have a lot of abundance, that can happen sometimes. But look out for this Emperor energy. Like, this is a wonderful energy. This person really loves you, wants to protect you. I feel like he's more the shadow and you're more the light, and he literally sees you as like this beautiful, unreal kind of creature. And that's why he's so overjoyed, and so are you. And he wants to offer you a lot. Like, he wants to offer you the world. Like, I'm seeing flowers and very romantic dates and stuff. So congratulations, group number 4. I'm also sensing you haven't met this person yet, but they're coming soon, because I feel like you're manifesting them, or at least you're trying hard to. So thank you, group number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope you take a look at some of my other readings. See you guys